Good afternoon. This is Columbo, and we're going on our afternoon walk in the Jugtown Forest on the RV and snowmobile trails. There goes a pheasant. Just flushed a bird out, and this here is the side trail that goes to the network of trails. This is a trail map, and it's early March, and we've had several warm days and not much snow of late. Last storm we had was a week or 10 days ago, and since then we've had a 60-degree day and several days in the 40s, so there's been significant melt off. We've got another storm on the way, they say, in the next day or two, so we may get a fresh coating of snow, but we'll probably have some slow going because the dog has to sniff around when we have these thaws and new grounds or other things pop up from the buried snow. He has to check them out. He is half beagle, purebred beagle on one side. We know that because we had a DNA test done several years ago. So he's pure beagle on one side. The other side has some golden retriever, and everything else is mixed. So he definitely follows his nose, and I have to pay attention because my neighbor throws out bread for the birds, and if he can locate any of it, he likes to have that for a snack. Good afternoon. I'm out for my daily afternoon walk with my dog Columbo. We're going down the trails in the Jugtown Forest. This is our normal afternoon walk, with a few exceptions. This is a series of old blogging trails that have been developed into ATV and snowmobile trails. And this is Columbo. Say hello. Say hello. And he's a rescue dog I've had for almost 7 years now. He loves to walk in the woods, and he loves the snow, so this is a good trail for him. So here we go. We found an area that's of interest. He particularly likes it in the spring when all the new earth starts poking through, and he's going to check out all the new growth and the newly exposed ground. All kinds of things of interest to him. One thing about my dog is he loves to walk in the woods in the snow, so that's good, living where we do. But he doesn't understand the concept that if we walk 2 miles from the house, we've got to turn around and walk 2 miles back. So sometimes I have to coax him to make that turn so that we can get back. This is our normal summertime turnaround spot because there's a nice little loop here, and I can steer him around that loop behind those little trees, and he thinks he's still going in one direction, and I can trick him into going back to the house without having to wrestle with him to turn. But we'll go a little further, just do a U-turn and head back, because now it's the time of the year that some of these snow drifts here, they were crusty a week or two ago, but now if you walk on them, you're probably going to do what they call post hole, which means you make a hole in the snow and you go in up to your knees or further, and you're like a fence post driven into the ground. So, and sometimes if it's really crusty at the top, you can get a nice scrape on your legs doing that. I still have my heavy snow pants on for that very reason. I finally broke down all these years. I would just wear my jeans or other pants out in the woods and wouldn't use snow pants. But this year, see, we're trying to turn around. Look at him. Come on, Columbo. This way. We're going to go back home now. Come on. Let's go home. This way. Good boy. Good boy. Go this way. Alright. And usually after we turn, he's got to mark the turning point. No, here's something. Now sometimes he looks down the road and he sees something he doesn't care for and he turns around right away. And other times he sees something he wants to go after. So we will see. Let's go. Let's go. And we have Mr. I was going to name this guy Snoopy, but that's just too obvious with a beagle. Part beagle. He's half pure beagle. Had a DNA test done. The other side is either partly golden retriever and rest mixed. So he does like to sniff. And I thought, well, I'll name him after a famous detective. So we had the names narrowed down to 2 or 3. My 2 favorites were Rockford and Columbo, my 2 favorite TV detectives. And while we were trying to decide on the name, I think we'd had him for just about a week. Peter Falk passed away, so I said, Columbo it is. That is a sign. Columbo. So, he's a pretty mellow dog. He loves to walk. He does not run very much. He does not like to play games or play with toys. He will occasionally find a toy that he likes, but generally he likes to just rip it apart and get the stuffing or the squeaker out, and then after that it's all done. Here's the trailhead sign again. And I don't know how the zoom works in video, so we will see. Zoom out, zoom in. And that's the legend, that's the roads. I'd go over and show you the path we took, but he's being a little rambunctious. He likes to explore the parking area because there's usually scraps of food of some sort here. And I have seen him climb a 6-foot snowbank, dig 2 feet down, stick his head in, and come up with a snack. So I really have to keep an eye on him, particularly as this stuff melts off, because who knows what got dropped and buried in the snow, and now it's easily accessible. There we go. He said there's a scrap of bread there, and look at him. He wants that piece of bread. Come on, guy. Leave it. Leave it. He has yet to learn that, but it's better. And how close he is to it, it might take 6 or 10 leave-its and tugging on the leash. And as we said, who knows what that is, how long it's been there, what's on it. So this is the road walk back to the house. So we're done for the day. We're less than 2 minutes from being inside where it's nice and toasty warm. So we'll shut this down and then see what we get later.